Okay, so I'm really excited. We're going to dive in today to the common question slash problem that parents bring to us of my child won't sit on the toilet for more than a second. I can't keep them there. And so of course they're not pooping for a week or they're having accidents. And so how do I get my child to sit on the toilet? Because it is such a struggle. So tell me more about that, Caitlin.
Yeah, so when your child doesn't want to sit on the toilet, there's so many different factors that could be playing a role, right? Maybe they have emotions related to how they feel about toileting. Maybe they have some innate dysregulation going on in their body, and that's maybe a hot topic word. But setting up your child's body for success to figure out how they stay regulated, calm, they feel safe so that they can go through the toileting process. Even if they're not successful, they can still tolerate it and feel okay with it. So lots of different perspectives and things that we have to think about.
Absolutely. So how often are you asking your child to sit on the toilet? That can be a big thing to consider. Am I asking them to do it 5 to 10 times a day? Are they getting really annoyed because it's boring? Am I asking them to do it right after school when maybe they just want to have a little control for a second and a little space?
A break.
And so thinking about the timing and how often can be really important.
I think another thing to consider also about how you're setting up the environment for your child. So yes, how often you're facilitating that, but then also what you're doing in your own body to help facilitate them and to try to go sit on the potty. So are you feeling really frustrated, and is that coming through? And is the environment of being in the bathroom really frustrating? Everybody's just kind of like, maybe not screaming, but maybe you're all just feeling really tense. And is that an environment that's going to allow your child to be successful on the toilet? Probably not, because think about that word tense that I just used. If your emotions are tense, your child's body is likely tense too, and poop and pee are not going to come out when your child is feeling tense.
Absolutely. I think it's something we so easily forget about, that our emotions and our ability to help our children control their emotions is a really powerful tool. And it's something so little. So you figuring out how to stay calm and be encouraging, that can flow to your child.
Yeah. You mentioned after school, and I think I mentioned dysregulation. And so let's talk about that for a second, because setting up your child for success through sensory regulation can be a really big piece of the puzzle. So what does that mean? That means that they're on all day for school, and they have really, really great behavior at school, and then they come home and just kind of let loose. And that's needed. You need that release, right? We all do.
Absolutely.
And so acknowledging, okay, how do I set my child up for success through this toileting experience that I'm going to try to help them through? Sometimes maybe your child needs to play outside or swing or do something with their hands before you do that, because that will fill this need that their body has before they can really focus and be emotionally present for something that you're trying to work them through that's a little challenging, like toileting.
Absolutely. We all have sensory needs, whether it be vestibular or touch. Maybe your child loves big hugs. Thinking through, like, how do you normally calm them in these big situations? What helps? That can really give you a cue towards, what do I need to be doing in this moment to help them?
A lot of parents, like I see it in groups and families talk about it, that the automatic flushers in public toilets can be really, really scary. That is one really great example of a sensory experience that might be too much for a child. And there's so many more experiences beyond that could be playing a part. So we talk about like all the senses, right? Sight and sound and taste and proprioception and vestibular. There's lots of different things to consider about why your child might not be regulated during a toileting experience.
Absolutely. So I think consistency of creating a safe environment, letting them practice that over and over, that is going to be good deposits compared to those really painful or challenging or scary experiences. And so figuring out how to set it up for success and giving them some new deposits is really important.
Yep. I hope this was helpful.
Thanks for trusting us with your child.